maybe it's too late. Scientists say we have just a few years to avert the worst. Yet I, like so many others, nevertheless feel compelled to do something to push back against climate catastrophe. We want to take actions that make a real difference, that contribute meaningfully to a livable world for ourselves, our children, our grandchildren, our friends. But what could those actions possibly be? These were the thoughts swirling around my mind after the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC report. Global warming of 1.5 degrees centigrade hit the media in fall 2018. My time to make the world a better place was running out, and the tiny actions that I could take on my own, eat less meat, reduce food waste, turn down the heat, avoid air travel, all felt just that, tiny. What real difference could I make in the face of the mega fires devouring the California landscape? What could I do to stop the blooms of harmful algae in nearby Cayuga Lake or along the coasts of Florida, as waves of climate disruption engulfed our lives? I pondered these thoughts during October, then November, then December of 2018. I read about individual behaviors versus collective action. Was there a way I could foment collective action, something bigger than what I could do alone? This is when I hit on the idea of network climate action. Network climate action has 3 steps. 1. Identify the most effective actions to draw down greenhouse gas emissions. 2. Take those actions yourself. And 3. Think of creative and fun ways to draw your family and friends, that is, your tight social network, into taking those actions alongside you. We can involve family and friends in a range of actions, from things we do at home, such as eating less meat or composting food waste, to actions aimed at changing policies, such as donating to advocacy organizations and sending messages to legislators. This book is written for the average person who wants to do something meaningful about climate change. Rather than tell stories of climate heroes, I have trained my sights on regular people such as myself and my friends. Rather than offer a list of 50 things you can do to improve the environment, I focus on a handful of the most impactful actions you can take. I show how we can scale up those actions through our family, friends, workplace, and volunteer organizations. And I share my journey, how I found meaningful answers to my questions about individual responsibility, action, and climate, in the hope that reading about my path will help you to chart your own. Each of us can find a role in living a climate-friendly life and influencing climate policy, and, together, with our friends and family who join us, can push back against the rising tide of climate catastrophe.